Hi, it's Michelle, and it is day 3 of the Science of Raw Food Nutrition 2, taught by Doctors Rick and Karin Dina. And it is being held at the Living Light Culinary Arts Institute right here in Fort Bragg, California. And the morning started off with a lot of great information, starting off with Dr. Rick talking about the cooked food toxins beyond AGEs and acrylamine. And then he went on to say, or covered what they are, how they form, and how to avoid and minimize them. Then we took a break and we talked more about the effects of heating on food. Some things would really surprise you, and cooking methods and selected cooked foods. And then at noon, we started talking about grains and the fundamental principles of grains. We had a nice afternoon break, and then came back, and Dr. Karin talked about the expanded raw food sources of nutrients, 1, and then it followed up with the expanded raw food sources of nutrients, 2. And then we took a break and came back for the raw food exaggerations and controversies of raw superfood, and finished up the afternoon with the raw food weight loss connection. Some of the things that were interesting to me today in particular was the lycopene and the controversy surrounding lycopene, and what people are saying is that you can't get any lycopene out of raw tomatoes, or at least you get less lycopene out of raw tomatoes and more out of cooked. So that was kind of debunked for us today, and the fact is that you kind of have to look at all things considered when something like that is reporting. We also heard a real interesting story from Dr. Karin on the dark side of buckwheat sprouts. That was a fun story to hear from Dr. Karin. So that's my day today, and I've got a question for you. If you have a question for Dr. Rick and Dr. Karin, I'd be happy to ask them that question and report back to you tomorrow. But my question to you, if you supplement, what supplement would be difficult for you to stop using? So go ahead and leave your responses down below, and I will see you tomorrow with more of a review of the Science of Raw Food Nutrition 2.